Now let's get into where some of these values come from. So we have a demand in a triangular fashion, as well as demand for sale price in a triangular distribution, as well as the supply is also a triangular distribution. So as a result, we ended up using the risk triangular function to determine the max supply, the demand at a regular price value from those numbers, and the sale demand at a sale price value. So you'll see here we have our formula, risk triang, for values I5 through I7, and we rounded those to whole integers because, again, we're not dealing with a decimal value of a calendar. They have to be whole calendar values. Demand is based off of the regular price value. We've labeled them as such on the left here, taking these three numbers and using the risk triang to create a potential demand value for those dollar values, and also same thing again for the sale price. Now, order quantity we wanted to run as 5 simulations, so we're using the risk sim table, which allows us to run all 5 of them all at once simultaneously and review the results side by side. So this is set up to look at these 5 simulation values that we discussed earlier. The rest of the formulas are based off of the values we've input between the risk triangle and the sim table, excuse me. So we look at the cost and we say, okay, well, if C14 here is greater than or equal to B10, then give me back B14. So essentially, if our order is greater than the max supply or equal to, then give us the entire order value. If not, give us the partial order value and then multiply that all by the actual supply. Right, so give us the partial or the full cost and then multiply it by the actual supply, and we get this cost value of $1,000, $125. Now the demand, we take that value and multiply it, depending on what comes first. Is demand greater than the actual supply? If so, take the actual supply number. If demand is less than the actual supply, take the demand number and multiply that by the regular price units. So essentially, how many units are we going to sell at that $10 mark?